in that sense. Is the ANC a microcosm of what's going on in South Africa? Yes, of course. It is. And one of the things we must talk seriously about is this notion of non-racialism. You see, one of the things I argue is that South Africa does not belong to all who live in it. That's not true. It's a lie. But the Freedom Charter, in stating that as an aspiration, as a goal we must achieve, is correct. We must reach a point where South Africa belongs to all who live in it. But that's not true at the moment. And the ANC spends too much time pretending that is true, when it's not true. South Africa belongs to those who conquered it. That is still the case. If you look at the economy and where I started about the cultural majority and the cultural minority, that reality exists because South Africa still belongs to those who conquered it. Now, I'm not saying, Umasina, there's this controversy now about his tweet. Now, what he said is really not interesting, I must be honest. What he said in that tweet is uninteresting. What is interesting is the statement of the ANC in response. At such moments, the ANC feels compelled to make sure that white people are not annoyed. Don't feel bad.
Yes, yes.
You saw how the ANC in 2017 was even denying the existence of white monopoly capital. And when Julius Malema and the others were expelled from the ANC, Derek Anyakom gave 4 reasons why they were being expelled. We must go back to that statement. And you will see that those 4 reasons were basically about appeasing white capital and white people. In other words, if Julius Malema had not called for the nationalization of key sectors of the economy, I think he would still be a member of the ANC. So Masina, as uninteresting as the views he expressed in the tweet are, what is interesting is that the ANC felt compelled to make sure that white monopoly capital is right. In other words, it's not a crime. Then we have our finance minister, who, by the way, is a crisis in my view, but that's another question. It's a question for another day. Why does our finance minister break ranks to say, no, I was opposed to the banning of cigarettes? It's because his mandate does not come from the ANC. You see? He must tell those who give him a mandate that I did go into this meeting and your interests. That's why he breaks ranks. They must know. It's like when you go to a voting booth during an ANC conference and you take a picture of the ballot paper so that those who were sponsoring you can see that you voted in the right way. That's what he's doing. He's to saying, look at me, I did go into this meeting and I did in accordance with your interests. So there's an extent to which we confuse the concept of non-racialism with white approval. So white approval remains very important, even amongst those who should know better, those who are in the leadership of our movement. White approval is very important. Now remember, when you die, I'm answering another question now.